So, if you can notice, sit, don't fall off the bridge, buddy. Bullet has switched. I've switched Bullet from his regular slip lead to a prong collar. Hard to see in all his fur. But, so, I was getting asked why am I switching him to a prong collar when he walks so nicely on the leash? Just a simple slip lead. And the reason I switched him to a prong collar is because it's a little, let's go, it's a little more refined. I can be a lot lighter, gentle, like subtle. It's a lot more refined. A slip lead or even a flat collar, any of those other things, it's more like more of a blunt instrument than the prong, which is a much more precision instrument, precision tool. And a lot of dogs, when you put a prong collar on them, just without even using it, without it even being engaged, they're a lot calmer. So, and I found that with Bullet as well. Just having the prong collar on him, he was a lot calmer and felt more comfortable. And I can give him much more subtle, very subtle, light leash communication, guidance with his leash. So when I have to guide him through, like my other videos of him, being afraid to get up on the stump, when I have to use leash pressure and guidance, I can be a lot lighter. It gives him much clearer communication, and it's not as constricting as a slip lead or another kind of collar that tightens all the way around his neck. The prong is just kind of using pressure points around his neck, and it's not doing that tightening thing. So it's much more comfortable for him. It feels less claustrophobic, less like they're, getting choked, and just more precision guidance. And you can be very light and gentle. So most of the time, this prong collar is not even engaged at all. And when it is, let's see if we can, now he wants to play with the other dog. So, try to get a good picture of this. So, most of the time when we're walking, prong collar's not engaged at all, except when I turn, he gets a little, let me try to catch it here. So, the only time it's engaged is, boop, right there. Boop, right there. So, ask him to sit. So anyway, that's why I switched him to the prong collar. Prong collars are not just for pulling dogs that pull on leash. Strong dogs, they can be used in such a subtle way and be much more gentle and precision than other options that maybe look like they're more gentle but are actually not. So let's see if we can get it down. Good. So I didn't even use any leash pressure at that point. I had my foot on the leash, ready to do a little downward pressure, but he downed when I said down. That's very good. Okay, Bullet, come. It's so spooky still. Come, sit. Good boy. Good job. He's so spooky still. So let's see if I can get this off of him with one hand. Wish I could hold my phone in my mouth. Oh, maybe I can. What a good idea. I doubt it. I can't do that. My mouth's not that big. But I think I can get this off with one hand. Okay. Break. Yay! Mr. Spooky. I like to let him out in the evening. Well, in the morning too. Usually he likes to run around and play with the dogs, although my dogs are kind of tired out. They've been for a long walk. They're not rowdy, but at least he gets to kind of mooch around out in the field, have some fun with the other dogs, loosen up a little because he's such a stress case all day long. He just wants to be kind of shut down. He wants to either be in his kennel or go lay on his bed and be invisible. So when I bring him out to the pasture and let him loose with the dogs, it is one of the only times he kind of perks up and becomes a little playful. Most of the time I'm just trying to bring him out of his shell. Yeah. Good boy. Gentle, Keem. God, Keem gets so rough. He's such a tank. You're a tank. It's good to see him being a dog. Keem, gentle. God. You're your big baby. You're a brute, Keem. Come on, bullet. Yeah. You're a brute. Yeah. Look at you being a frisky puppy. Come on, let's go. Now Bullet's going to decide if he's coming back with us or not, or if he's a wild dog again. Bullet, come. Good boy. I'm always afraid to call him because sometimes he comes, sometimes he runs the other direction, like now. He'll follow us back in. Spooky, spooky dog. Oh, there's the cranes. Cranes are coming to land in the field for the night. Except I don't see them. Hey, cranes! Oh, there's the sandhill cranes. We can't see them on here, but they're right in our pasture. We've got this pair that seems to have taken up residence at the night in our field. Hi, cranes. They're probably not showing up on film. Let's see. Huh. Well, maybe they're showing up. There they are. So Wild Bullet, I have to get him back in. Can't let him out for that long. He just he gets a little spinny, and then just as like a switch flips in his brain, and he gets crazy-eyed and won't come back in. He'll just run around like a maniac, and it could take me hours to get him back. Pretty interesting dog. Pretty sketchy, but such a sweetheart. Okay, that's the end of my video. Gosh, this is almost 10 minutes.